when you're looking at an outcome that you want to change, for example, in this one, it is decarbonising homes in Wales. There is a lot of behaviours, a lot of actors, people involved, a lot of influences on these behaviours. And so the first step is to look at every single part of this system of behaviours and try and find which behaviour is going to have the biggest impact to act upon, which I think you've already been looking at within your schools. So once you've done this and found the one that you will have the most impact, you then look at the influences. And from what I understand, you've looked at influences that include the environment, changing what's happening in the environment, introducing rewards, and highlighting co-benefits. So I'll go through a few of these and give some examples, maybe for some inspiration of what's worked. So changing the environment, this can be called environmental restructuring, or it can be called nudging. And this just means changing something so that the behaviour is easier to do. So this is an example. I'm just going to show. So here, everyone's using the escalator and nobody's using the stairs. And I'll skip forward a bit. They put pianos on the stairs and everyone starts using the stairs. Jumping. So, yeah, that was very successful. As you see, 66% more people chose to use the stairs after that intervention. Quite a simple thing was introduced. So that's one. Another example is something like this, just putting basketball hoops on top of bins. In behaviour change, I think the more novel, the more exciting, the more you think outside the box, the better, because you're trying to change the way things are done. You're trying to change the status quo. So by doing something a bit different, that's going to lead to good outcomes. So the second thing that was identified within your surveys was rewards. So here's an example of a monetary reward. Just some background in Finland. There's 5,000 of these machines used to collect plastic bottles and cans, and this is the outcome. Yeah, so as I said, there's 5,000 of these machines across Finland, and it's led to in 2020 2 billion bottles and cans being recycled, which is 93% of the total amount purchased in the country. But you don't always have to do a monetary reward. So there's also, when we do something good for the environment, we have this experience, a warm glow, which is just feeling good that you've done something good for the environment. And to achieve this, you can initiate feelings of pride, joy, and optimism around the behaviour that is being done. To achieve this, you can give feedback on the behaviour. For example, you cycle to work 3 times this week. Well done. You can also give feedback on the outcome. So you have saved the equivalent of 20 trees by cycling to work. Or you can do it as a group reward. For example, as a school, you saved 4 tons of CO2 this year. And it's actually been found that giving these internal rewards, it's called intrinsic motivation, is more reinforcing than giving the external rewards like money or rewards like items and things, and it's longer lasting if people actually feel the positive benefits. And finally, co-benefits. So there's a scale called the nature connectedness scale, which shows that the more we are in tune with nature, the more we're connected to it, the more pro-environmental behaviours we do, the better our well-being and outcomes. So supporting this and making sure people know this will help encourage pro-environmental behaviour. Similarly, things like cycling has a number of co-benefits, for example, pointing out that you'll be saving money, or pointing out that there's good health implications of cycling. So yeah, that's some examples of co-benefits. And that's everything. Thank you so much.